4 weeks ago, an ambitious experiment began. 8 of Australia's most disruptive, depraved and disgraceful ladettes
Will you shut up?
were sent to an old-fashioned English finishing school to be turned into ladies. So far, 5 girls have been sent back to Australia in disgrace.
Where is your handkerchief?
You are a menace to society.
I am appalled, Zoe.
I love to see us. And then there was 3.
Now just 3 remain. They have only 3 days to become the finished article. Then they'll be presented into society at one of Britain's finest stately homes. They'll have to impress a panel of high-ranking aristocrats.
I loved her. I wouldn't have married her as a daughter-in-law.
And make the final transformation from ladette to lady.
We have, as this year's winner,
It's the final week of school.
But now that I'm here, of course I want to win. It would be the biggest point in my life up until now, it really would.
It's a lot harder than people think, the amount of pressure that's on you.
It means heaps to me. I feel so excited.
At journey's end, the 3 remaining ladettes are expected to graduate at a lavish society reception.
I want to see, leaving this school, girls who are ladies, and at all times they have got to give 100% of themselves.
The governors and friends of the school have arranged for this year's finalists to be presented at one of the finest stately homes in the British Isles. Here we will be joined in their final assessment by a panel of judges from the highest ranks of society.
That's fun.
And in 3 days' time, the teachers will decide which of these girls will be this year's winner.
All I'm thinking of is stupid exams.
I'm scared now.
These girls are not going to know what's hit them.
Etiquette teacher Mrs. Brewer is herself a former debutante. As a young lady, she was launched into society.
Is that you, yeah? Yes. Oh my goodness.
Now a similar experience awaits the girls.
This is your final week. This is the most important week. How are you feeling, girls?
Excited and nervous, excited.
Absolutely. You'll be going up to the Manderston. It is a wonderful, grand, stately home. You girls will be walking down a solid silver staircase.
In their time at Eggleston Hall, these ladettes have come a long way. But have they come far enough to convince the aristocracy?
You arrived almost like a bunch of dogs dragged out of a ditch. You have to be honest, and you have to try and impress upon people how and why you've changed.
There's no way I would say that. I'm trying to give them a good impression, wouldn't start off like that at all.
When 21-year-old Nicole arrived at Eggleston Hall, a troubled past soon came to light.
I think you've had such a life that I know you have.
Her issues with men stood in the way of progress.
You're not teaching me anything. They're teaching me to be a fucking slut. Get me the fuck out of this joint.
But Nicole knuckled down, and a transformation began.
It's very hard here. I'm trying.
You look like a freaking lady. I feel amazing.
Then, at the masked ball, it seemed she was taking elegant steps in the right direction.
The prince is amazing. He's so charming. And I'm really enjoying myself at the moment.
Nicole has got to raise her expectations, raise her ambition for herself, which is so important.
And now Sydney stripper Nicole Mitchell stands a real chance of winning the crown.
Don't try and pull the wool over their eyes because they're not stupid people. So be prepared.
Lessons begin with deportment, where Lady Devonport demonstrates the fine art of introductions.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's a beautiful dress to wear.
Thank you.
In society, a curtsy or a handshake incorrectly executed can be a damning giveaway.
Good afternoon, my name's Sky. How are you?
Lovely.
I don't think I like the little sort of... Oh, no. I know she's small, but you don't need to do that.
The girls must also run the gauntlet of the catwalk in ball gowns of their own creation.
That's nice. Well done.
Then each will present a bouquet of flowers they've also made themselves.
Absolutely lovely. Thank you so much.
As the girls apply themselves to the challenge ahead, they're also leaving their past behind.
You're going to be petrified.
But don't be, Kristen, because you're going to look $100 million. You're going to look amazing.
Back in Perth, Kristen was a brash bartender who feared nothing.
Been in trouble for possession of illegal substances, possession of illegal ammunition.
At Eggleston Hall, her rock chick bravado was stripped away.
You're pathetic. I'm not being myself and it's really getting to me.
A lady is expected to stand out from the crowd.
Yes.
When a reluctant Kristen took centre stage at the ball and danced with the prince, a lady was born.
Kristen has travelled quite a journey. She's still very much finding herself. She's got to find that extra little sparkle still.
But does this social wallflower have what it takes to blossom into a society rose?
Slowly, slowly, slowly. Don't rush your moment in the sun. This is your wonderful moment.
I don't like this part at all. When you've got to seriously have everyone looking at you because you're meant to be graduating from a finishing school, it's intense.
Healthy, free, the world before me.
The pressure's on, and in elocution, Mrs. Forrester is about to raise the stakes even higher.
Right, girls. Now,
Your final challenge with your elocution. You are going to make speeches. And you're going to give these speeches. They are not going to be scripted.
When it comes to public speaking and being in front of an audience, I'll be like...
Loud-mouthed Brisbane girl Sky Harper isn't usually tongue-tied.
You're all a bunch of faggots, you know you are.
She drew attention when she shouldn't and lacked attention when it was required. Sky's been close to expulsion almost every week.
I didn't kiss any boys.
Just a woman.
I think you're all over the place.
Really?
You want to be here?
Obviously, yes.
When made school prefect, Sky felt the heat.
Oh, I'm not happy with who I am as a person.
I'm trying, but it's so hard.
My hopes for Sky, really, are that she can take a step back and to just think calmly.
But Sky has come to know herself better and is now fully focused on the challenge.
You try to find the words you're after, and normally you'd know them, but because of the situation, you freak out and...
You're going to go on there looking wonderful, and you're going to deliver the goods. And it is not going to be a weepy. We will have no tears, because you have learnt to be ladies.
It's the final week of school at Eggleston Hall, and in 2 days' time at graduation, the girls will find out if they're made of the right stuff.
Good morning.
Morning.
But first, it's exam time.
You're being asked to make a presentation tied bunch, which you will present to the person of your choice at the graduation. That is what I want you to do. May I wish you girls very good luck.
Thank you.
The girls' parents have been invited to attend their graduation. Skye and Kristin have already earmarked their bouquets for their mothers. But foster child Nicole will not have family. But over the last few weeks, she's found a family of sorts in England.
I have faith in you, and I mean that. I believe in you. Sweetheart, come on.
I would really love to be like you.
You have so much to offer.
After the way I grew up and the life that I've had, it's good to just sort of be put in a place where people do believe in you.
With or without a recipient for her bouquet, Nicole must make one anyway, as they will soon be judged by Mrs. Harbord. The first exam begins, and it's girl versus girl. Skye goes for a riot of colour, while Kristin takes a more conservative approach. Flower arranging is Nicole's favourite subject, and she's out to impress her favourite teacher.
She likes flowers that don't, just no colour, so I'm finding it very hard, but I just do it to make her happy.
Right, can you stop, please? Thank you. Thank you. Right. Right, well, I realise that you've all had obviously quite a battle with this. I think I would like to say that this has got to be first.
At the final reckoning, there's no room for sentiment.
Oh, what's the matter with you? You seem quite down.
No, I'm just frustrated that I couldn't get it to work how I wanted it to.
Okay, this is going to be a moment for you now to rise above this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hate all the colours. I was only doing it because she doesn't like any colour.
Nicole knows that by failing with her bouquet, she's blown her best chance of winning. So far in the kitchen, the girls have met each culinary challenge like no other students before them. They've mastered everything, from poultry to profiteroles, and sausages to soufflés.
This souffle is absolutely fantastic.
Good.
It's the best meal I've had in a month.
So, for their final exam, Mrs. Schrager has devised a very tall order.
I'm setting them the biggest challenge at Eccleston Hall I have ever done. I mean, it is quite unbelievable.
The croquant bouche is a traditional French wedding cake. It's a tower of profiteroles, coated and held in place with caramelized sugar and adorned with a fragile toffee crown. Normally, it's only attempted
Come on in.
by top patissier.
This is what you have got to make. So what do you think?
It's amazing. What is brown? Is this caramel? Like caramel?
Yes, caramel.
Are they profiteroles?
They're profiteroles.
Is this nuts in?
This nougatine.
Sorry, nougatine.
Nougatine.
It's like nicotine, but with nougat.
Not nicotine. Nougatine.
I'm sorry.
They have absolutely no idea how difficult it really will be.
After 5 hours of baking profiteroles, things really hot up as the girls prepare toffee nougatine bases and the crowns for their confectionery towers. Caramel can harden in an instant, so they must work with speed and precision. And already, cracks are starting to appear.
I suck at cooking.
Kristin won top billing for her bouquet, and she's always been a natural in the kitchen. Yet again, she appears to be the front runner.
I've done it the wrong way around. Oh, I'm going to pull it off.
But if Kristin can't do it, what chance for the others? After 2 extended sessions and nearly 10 hours' work in the kitchen, the girls are ready to construct their towering croquante bouche.
If they actually do achieve this, it will be a monumental feat because they have to be an engineer. The only thing that holds us together is the caramel. And I hope they glue it together properly, because if they don't, it'll collapse.
Cookery has never been Skye's forte, and now she finds herself in a sticky situation. Things have even gone belly up for the favourite Kristin, who's made her base upside down. Having failed in flour arranging, Nicole is desperate to make up for lost ground. When Mrs. Schrager steps in to assess progress, it's clear the profiterole towers are falling short of expectation.
Right, I've got to have something finished. Skye, you've got half an hour to get that cake completely finished. Half an hour, all right?
I can't see it happening.
I want it out 6 o'clock on the dot.
I'm so over this. Honestly, I would like to punch my cake right now. I am so angry.
With the deadline for the demonstration fast approaching, there's time for a final spurt.
Girls, stop what you're doing now and come and bring it out immediately onto the plinths. Thank you.
Oh, no. We had our names in front and everything.
As the girls place their efforts on display, Nicole puts up some unexpected competition. Skye stares failure in the face, while Kristin and Nicole both sense victory.
But how cool are we?
But pride comes before a fall.
Girls, this is an exam. Kristin, stop. Right. First of all, your base is upside down.
Yes.
Don't talk.
Sorry.
What's all this about the green icing?
To cover my base up.
Why?
Just because I try to make it look a bit better because I didn't do the base right.
Right. Got the base right, you got these right. Few too many holes.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, at least you got some icing done. Shame you didn't finish it. Yeah. Don't look so despondent.
Sorry, it just looks bad.
Look, stop it.
The critical appraisal has been rigorous.
Right.
And now it's anybody's guess who will win.
Skye, I have to tell you, you're third. Now, you have got a very good base construction there. Kristin, you have got a very good topping. This was the biggest challenge that we've had at Eccleston Hall. Nicole, I'm giving you first.
Thank you.
Congratulations, you did it. I have to tell you, I did see it, and it was really rather good in there.
So I did the worst of my favourite subject, did the best of my worst subject. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that was awesome.
Looks like Nicole's had a lucky break after all.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you, girls.
I am so shocked I won the cooking because that's my worst subject of all. I've always found it so difficult because Kristen is the cook and I can't believe she didn't win.
After the pressure of exams, even ladies need to let off steam.
I'm a snowman. Sweet penis. You're horny.
But there's no rest for the naughty. Time now for the dress rehearsal.
Take your time, make us wait for you.
I feel sick. My stomach is just turning and turning at the thought of this last graduation.
Time to brush up on their speeches.
I'm in the final 3 and I'm like, oh my god, so exciting.
And put the finishing touches to their ball gowns.
Ta-da! This is the best moment of being at this school. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love sewing.
Tomorrow, the girls will leave Eccleston Hall forever. After 4 exhausting weeks, the teachers have done all they can. Now they join the girls for a last supper.
And do you believe in discipline now? Do you think discipline is important in your life?
Yes. It was quite difficult at first, but then I realised that it's all to help me and I wish that I had this beforehand.
I was always extremely disciplined when I was little and it was quite shocking that I'd ended up the way I was before I came here.
Well, at first I didn't take it too well and I thought it was all just personal attacks. But then I realised it was for my own good and it's needed. Can I make a toast?
Yes, you can make a toast. What would you like to toast? It's got to be sensible.
Give me some more credit, Mrs. Harwood.
Certainly, madam.
To supportive teachers that have taught us a lot and changed our lives forever.
Now, having done that...
Oh, that is very special.
That is very sweet.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
The girls head off to pack their bags and spend their last night at the hall.
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed it tonight.
The teachers must soon fix on a winner and now assess their progress.
Guy was a very different person.
Totally different. She? Controlled, she's really got it together.
Do you know who amazed me tonight, though? Nicole.
The confidence has grown. And Kristen.
And Kristen.
And she relaxed, she smiled, she talked.
You've got 3 people who have come huge journeys, all in different ways.
Yes.
With girls of this calibre, the teachers face an impossible choice.
It is quite incredible.
Yes, but it's going to make our life hell.
Good night, Sky. Good night, Kristen.
Nighty night.
A grand location has been chosen to launch the girls into society. Manderston is one of Britain's finest stately homes. Of the 8 raucous ladettes that rolled into Eccleston Hall 4 weeks ago, only 3 survive. For Sky, Nicole and Kristen, the adventure continues. Houses don't come like this in ladette land.
Look at the roof. I think there's dead people's ashes in there. Oh, right. 3 people's ashes. Look up here. So look. Yeah. My house is heaps better. That's all I can say. Oh my god, it's more like a museum and
I'm lost for words.
I haven't seen anything like this in Australia. I'm sure there might be nice places like this, but I've never been lucky enough to go to anything like this, so it's amazing.
As they take in their new surroundings, the girls know they will soon find themselves the objects of scrutiny. Wearing traditional white graduation gowns and tiaras, they must execute a perfect staircase walk before an aristocratic audience. And helping them to look the part is Ian Carmichael, hairdresser to the royal family.
I'm so nervous, it's not funny. That's why I'm so quiet. Usually I'm not so quiet, but I'm so nervous. I really need to get over it, but I can't at the moment.
Kristin, however, displays uncharacteristic confidence.
You seem very composed to me.
Thank you.
Are you always like that, or is that something you've learned?
I don't know now. I've felt a lot of change in the last week or week and a half, so that's one of the things they taught us at Eccleston, was to control your emotions and be graceful.
Just relax and calm your face, but oh my God.
Sky's excitement isn't all about graduation. Since meeting dashing Yayan Walker at the beginning of term, their romantic interest has been mutual.
You look so cute, so scruffy. Your hair looks so cute.
But will her prince show up on Sky's big day?
I'm just hoping Yayan's here, and then I'll be like, oh, but then again, I hope he's not, because it'll make me more nervous. So I don't know. And if I'm more nervous, I'm going to be like, you know, using stupid words and like g'day and stuff and like, and I don't want to say that. But I'm very excited. I want to.
Downstairs, Principal Mrs. Harwood and Vice Principal Mrs. Schrager are ready to welcome their guests. Arriving just in time from Brisbane are Sky's parents, Brian and Trudy.
Good to see you. Nice to see you.
I'm very anxious. Yeah, I'm very, very anxious to see what she looks like now.
Oh my God! Do come in. God.
And fresh off their flight from Perth, Kristin's mother, Lorraine, and stepfather, Dean.
Very excited. Can't wait. So excited. Just can't wait to see her.
Unlike the others, Nicole's big moment will not be shared with family. Outside, the bachelors are gathering, and to Sky's relief, Yayan is among them.
Oh my God!
Oh, William's here.
I think Sky's going to look very pretty tomorrow. She always does. I think out of all the girls, she's made a massive effort, and I think it's qualities like that, irrespective of where you come from, those things that really make a lady.
Sorry, I'm relaxed. I'm trying to compose myself. Let me compose myself.
Lady Edmonstone.
Bang on time, the big guns arrive. Mrs. Portrea Moore Nisbet, Lady Juliet Edmonstone, Lady Colin Campbell, and Lady Henrietta Rouse. These social powerhouses have come to decide if this year's graduates are fit to call themselves ladies. The waiting will soon be over.
I feel like a princess.
Really? Yeah.
As the last remnants of rebellion are finally rubbed out. Graduation day at Mandeston, and 3 young ladies are about to make the grandest entrance of their lives. First to descend the silver staircase is former wild child Sky.
Hello, Sky. What's going to happen to you when you go home?
I'm definitely going to try to carry on the skills and knowledge that I've learned here at Eggleston back to Australia.
What struck me was how very self-possessed you are. Are you as self-possessed as you appear to be?
Definitely trying, but I don't think I'm fully self-possessed. Yes,
yeah.
no.
Well, you look as if you are.
Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well done.
I was very, very impressed by her.
Next, it's Kristin's turn to put her best foot forward.
You look lovely.
Hey, how are you?
Tell me, how are you going to fit into Australia when you go back with all your new skills?
It's definitely not going to be easy, but I've learnt a lot of things whilst I've been at Eggleston Hall, and it's inspired me to do my apprenticeship. And
That's exciting. What are you going to do an apprenticeship in?
I'm going to do it in automotive mechanics, surprisingly.
Yes.
Wow. I loved her. Yeah. I thought she was lovely. I wouldn't have married her as a daughter-in-law.
No, me.
And finally, Nicole makes her entrance.
Do you detect a significant change within yourself?
To be honest, I can't even really remember how I was. I'm just so happy with the feeling of me now that I don't even want to think of how I was before. I'm just, very proud and happy with who I am at the moment. So it's
well,
good.
I think you should be.
Thank you very much.
Okay. God bless.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I thought she was remarkable and lovely to look at, and she could go very far as long as she focuses on things she's obviously quite skilled at.
The ceremony begins, and for the parents who have travelled all the way from Australia, finally a chance to see what Eggleston Hall has done for their daughters.
My lord, ladies and gentlemen, may I present Miss Sky Harper. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kristin Gort. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nicole Mitchell.
At last, it's Nicole's turn. But she doesn't have any family. Or does she? And there's one more surprise to come. The principal has invited back former ladette Sarah with a special message from Nicole's foster sister back home in Sydney.
To our darling Nikki, we are proud of you for making it to this moment. I only wish Stephen and I were able to be there. We know you look beautiful, and to us you always are. We love you.
Thank you.
Now the girls face the most nerve-wracking challenge yet on their journey from ladette to lady.
When I first arrived at Eggleston Hall, I honestly thought this was all a joke. After about a week or two of noticing the teachers' personal interest in our education, I realised it was true. The main thing that I feel I've learnt, and I'm very proud of, self-control, self-respect, and being able to be proud of who I am as a person. The world is our oyster, and I feel like I've just discovered the pearl. Before I arrived at Eggleston Hall, I would have considered myself quite the confident, outgoing, shameless young girl.
I was confused and lost, and I couldn't find this person within me that I wanted to show. So I realised who I was before was an act. I'd put up a barrier to protect myself and not show my emotions. I'm no longer confused. So I'm going to leave Eggleston Hall with some great knowledge, my eyes are opened, and a smile upon my face. Thank you.
Today I stand here after the most intense 5 weeks of my life. For me, growing up was quite tough, and I didn't have the guidance or anybody criticising me like I found when I first walked through them doors. It was quite difficult at first, but I found it was something that I've always needed in my life, and I was so glad that I had the best teachers in this country to do that for me. I started to learn my strengths and my weaknesses and the things that needed to be worked on. I also discovered that I had some self-control in there, that it really needed to be found, and I finally found it. I feel like I can achieve anything now, and I'm not scared to just go home and put everything into what I really want in life.
With the formalities over, family reunions can at last take place.
Thank you so much for coming. Look amazing. For you. Oh, I feel like a lady.
You look beautiful. You look fantastic, Chris. You really do. Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
Behind closed doors, the teachers gather. Now they've got to make the hardest decision of all. Not which girl to expel, but which lady to crown.
Right, ladies, decision time.
As night draws in, the teachers are still wrestling with a difficult decision.
I was impressed with Skye. She had really composed herself.
I mean, when you think of how she came into us, she was a very raw recruit.
We have there the most amazing, accomplished actress.
Kristen, well, I must say, Chris and Sean actually today.
And there was this smiling, beautiful girl. Every bit a debutante, every bit a girl who has moved on.
I really didn't think we were going to crack Nicole. And I really do think we have cracked her, in the sense she believes in herself now.
With Nicole, the only thing I would say is I actually felt that she didn't keep control.
Oh, but she didn't.
She
Liz,
did. She pulled herself together, Liz. She really pulled herself together.
And do you not think that Kristen has also come on a long journey?
But suddenly, she's blossomed. She can smile. Her eyes sparkle.
This decision is incredibly difficult.
United or divided by opinion, the time has come for the talking to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the moment when we must announce the winner. We have, as this year's winner, Nicole. Wish I could wave a magic wand and launch that little girl into a lovely life.
you to all of you, every single one of you, because if it wasn't for everyone teaching me exactly what you did, and I just don't even know, mate. I'm sorry, I'm so in shock.
The celebrations are now in full swing. School's out, and now the ex-ladettes embark on their new lives as ladies.
Nicole, I think, has made the longest journey of all, and I think it's a crown that she can utilise very ably.
In many ways, she's the Australian dream, a girl from a tough background who wants to make the best of herself, comes over here for a bit of fine-tuning, and she's back there better than ever.
The time has come for the teachers to give their protégés a final seal of approval.
Can I give you this? It's a constant reminder of your new ladylike qualities.
You deserve this, and we're so happy for you. And this is the beginning of a new life. I would like you all three to go back into there and be ladies, because Mrs. Harbour and myself have got to leave.
Oh no!
We have to leave now.
You're gonna make me upset again.
I know.
Bye-bye, Lydia.
Now listen,
Thank you so much. You've been wonderful.
You take care.
Thank you so much.
It's your party. This is your evening, remember. You go and enjoy it.
Thank you. I'm so happy. I really am so happy.
Now that she is a lady, she must learn not to cry.
Ladies, don't cry.
It's not over yet. In the season final, look who's here in Australia to surprise the naughty ladettes.
I want to know that everybody has got underwear on.
Who really has become a lady?
My workmates think I've scrubbed up all right.
And who hasn't?
You won't believe what's revealed when our ladettes bear all.
The final Aussie Ladette to Lady, next Tuesday, 9:30.